Alarmed. Oh shit. Hello. Test results, subject 521. Hey there, just finished running the test you asked for that Asian girl, subject 521. Sorry to say it looks like an epic fail. I applied the stimulus pattern exactly as prescribed and even cross-checked it with the Eberhard module, but the BMI you implanted isn't picking up any activity in the cortical neurons. I think you may need to go back to the drawing board on this one. Your analysis and radiation screening reminder to all Omega Ranch personnel. So that's where we are, Omega Ranch. Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Omega Ranch research facility. Missing scheduled urinalysis, blah, blah, blah. Work smart. Work safe, work smart. Your future depends on it. Fair enough. Well, where are the stairs downstairs? Where are the stairs downstairs? You know what I mean. I guess I can eat one of these. Oh man, I have no health packs. Or no energy bars, I should say. Let's drop that. Let's drop this for now. I don't think I did. Yeah, that's a little bit of an issue.
Now we're gonna take a break for a word from our sponsor. Oh wait, I don't have no freaking sponsor. Let's get back to talking to man.
Okay, we got lasers that way. Which, does that lead to, is that an elevator over there? It might be. What do we got here? Another password. You'll be required to use the following codes next business day. Probably not the best place to leave it. If it's right next to your computer, just throwing that out there. Oh, that was kind of redundant, wasn't it?
Access granted.
Oh, and I used a... Ah, damn it. Don't tell me you don't know. So Gomez writes to this guy, and he goes, come on, don't tell me you don't know this already. I mean, who really owns this place? Everyone knows Hugh Darrow bought it through subsidiaries back in 2021. You just need to know where to look and whom to ask. There are a lot of things here that are quite interesting. I mean, look at the research we're doing. Look at this place. Yeah, right, I've heard that one before, and it's all part of a shadowy conspiracy to manipulate and control the scientific world. What I'm saying, the world, period. What? You should denote sarcasm here, by the way. To whomever felt it necessary to change my screensaver and desktop background to something involving pornographic farm animals for the third time this week, very mature. I'll have you all know that I'm now installing tracking software on my computer and have asked security to place a hidden camera somewhere inside the lab. I'll be reporting the next person that decides to compromise the integrity of my workstation with these disgusting images. You've been warned. P.S. I'm still awaiting the return of my stapler. I know you have it, Jim. This is the guy from Office Space, I think. So somebody is picking on this poor man, putting bestiality on his computer. That's solid. No pun intended. Wow, that was fast.
Access granted.
Are you a scientist? This is not a weekend project using a grade school chemistry set, Donald. We're working on a multi-billion-dollar project, for Christ's sakes. Your lack of discipline and focus is totally unprofessional and could put our work in jeopardy. I want you to know that this is my first and last official written warning. If, under any circumstances, you fail to obey regulations, protocols, and procedures, heck, if you even forget to punch in getting inside the lab, I'll have you thrown out, literally. I'm sorry to have to be harsh, but your lack of scientific rigor has just cost us an entire week of tests. We can't simply assume that everything is all right and your misstep didn't have any effects whatsoever on the results. We have to start again. Please, for your own sake, please be more careful. I added that last please to be more polite, so. Alright, at least there's no, like, guards, there's not a lot of alarms, there's nothing happening, so we're so far so good, but I really want to start talking to these scientists. I think that's going to be really interesting. Because they'll obviously know, like, what happened. They may not know where Megan is, but they'll know how they got here, I think.
Access granted.
Alright, this room seems important. Are you a scientist? LOL. Man, what a bitch. Check this out. That's funny. Reminded the Omega Ranch Interdepartmental Mensa competition. Okay, so really smart people are working here. Concerning chairs, we're aware of the shortage of lab supplies, in particular chairs and stools. We have a new shipment coming in soon. We'll keep you all updated. In the meantime, please refrain from using expensive lab equipment as makeshift sitting apparatus. If you must insist on using a non-sanctioned sitting apparatus, please consider the tensile strength of materials present in the object in question in comparison to your own mass volumetric density. In other words, stop breaking shit with your fat asses. That is awesome. That is funny. Passcodes. Computer codes for everyone. Energy bars for everyone. We're aware of the shortage. Yes. Safety policy. No smoking, eating, or drinking is permitted outside of designated safety zones. Okay, we've read all this. So this room actually not that important in hindsight. Now, I'm assuming once we go through here, we should be able to go down and find that guy. Oh, I can't get to all the red ones. That's, this is interesting. I'll still try to get these. Oh, that might not be possible now. Yeah, we got it.
Access granted.
There we go. Alright, now, I don't know how to tell if this is going up or down. We really need to go down. Ah, yep, we're going down. It's a good sign. Now, is he by himself? Appears to be. Who are these people exactly? What? Are these the people that have been, like, captured? I can't seem to talk to any of them. I mean, they don't look like they're, like, trapped down here. There was a laser grid, I guess. Augmentation Codex Master. Huh. I wonder if there's going to be an option to, like, put everyone out of their misery. Go around with your pistol and just destroy. All right, Declan.
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faherty.
I told Vasily that Sarif wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faherty. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? But do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
Really? What about Dr. Reed? Her GPL signal isn't broadcasting. Do you know where she is?
In the secured zone. You'll never get in there. Too many guards.
A distraction might encourage them to leave the area. Say, an incident in one of the labs.
A bold plan, my boy. But one small incident would never be enough.
No, you're right. But 3 simultaneous accidents might.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I thought as much. But we have no choice.
There may be something. Vasily wanted to upload a virus onto their security network, disable their GPL protocols. Eric or Nia might know more about it.
Okay, we got questions here. So we can ask about the other people. Obviously, we have the directions to them, but let's see what he says.
Have you seen Nia Colvin lately? I haven't found her yet.
They've done a good job keeping us all separated, but I suspect she'll be in the Microgen building. There's a skywalk connecting the two buildings. If you can find it, you won't have to go back outside.
Nice, okay, cool.
I'm still looking for Dr. Koss. I don't suppose you could point me in the right direction.
Eric showed an amazing bit of courage a few weeks back. Slipped a note into one of the project reports, telling me they've got him locked inside a lab on the 3rd floor of the Microgen building. I suspect, though, they'll have cameras and other security devices protecting it. You'll have to be on your guard, son.
I like how he calls me son.
Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
I like this guy.
Gotcha. Just be ready. When you feel your GPL vibrate, set off that distraction.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
I will be. Okay, so we're gonna kind of set up all these scientists to have an accident happen in their labs. And if we can do that all at once, it should distract all the guards from where they're keeping Megan. And we can move in and hopefully find her. At least that's the game plan. Is this like a morgue or what is this? I got a wall I can bust through, which I would definitely do. This is pretty intense. And I guess they're trying to get these scientists to figure out how to unwillfully implant augmentations into people and not need to rely on neuropsine, kind of what like Megan's whole research was about. I hope I'm on the right track there. Vasily Sevchenko. Declan, my old friend, you were right about the GPL implants. These bastards are using them to keep track of us, and they'll continue to do so unless we shut down their tracking and jamming protocols. Feel up to another angina attack, because we need to discuss this in person. Ooh, Megan Reed. I know you're nervous, Declan, and to be honest, I am too, but Delgado's work centered on the use of electrical signals to evoke emotional responses in the brain. He was targeting the amygdala and hippocampus. H assures me we are not doing that, and I trust him, for reasons I'll explain when I can. Who's H? Until then, please don't risk yourself by sending me emails like this one. Stick to research questions only, because you're right, I'm sure they are monitoring every word we type. And so he said, I'm really getting worried about the signal pattern they've got me working on. If it's truly meant to transmit software upgrades to limb patients, why do they want it to broadcast wideband across multiple frequencies simultaneously? And what exactly is going to transmit? I know these wankers will probably monitor every mail I send to you, but I can't ignore my gut. For some reason, I'm reminded of Delgado's work with electrical stimulation in the brain. Am I wrong to think there's a connection? No, you're not wrong. Okay, so they're trying to make it so they can broadcast and control people through their implants. Well, hello. Goodbye, gas. That's right, I am a trailblazer. Look at me blazing trails. Okay. Oh my god, holy resistance, Batman. Whoa. Okay, I got another door or another wall I can bust through at least. Ah, okay, so we started over there, we went around the backside, through all of this building, and here we are. So, the only thing I would really want to do there is hack into that computer, which probably controls that turret. But it's not really necessary for me, I don't think. I could bust down through this wall. That's one option. Let's just see what's happening up here, so I kind of know what I'm getting into. So we've got one little robot here on patrol. We've got a door over there, which is probably housing something interesting. Camera up there. Not a chance, camera. Not a chance. And then, obviously, this giant thing, which... I mean, okay. Actually, we can keep this here and it'll block them from seeing us, I think. Come on now.
Access granted.
That was closer than it needed to be. I could use an EMP grenade there, but I now only have, what, 2 of them, I think? Yeah, I only have 2, so... Whoa! laser rifle battery, crossbow. Man, there's some cool shit in here. Silent sniper rifle. I'll take the 1 bullet that it had. All right, what can I use here? These would be cool. Even the crossbow, just like try it, you know? Let's see. What am I not using? I'm not really using my tranquilizer rifle, but I probably should. Let's drop it for now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what this thing looks like. Need more space for the ammo. And this thing only holds 1 at a time, I guess, right? So... I don't know if it's something that you can retrieve. Can I? Oh, nice. Oh, but it just broke off. I didn't actually get it back. Alright, well that seems kind of cool. Let's try this laser rifle. Are you kidding me? This looks like a Ghostbuster thing. Yeah, that seems a little bit insane. Don't you think? I wonder if I can make enough space here. Let me drop one of my Typhoons. I'll use my energy. Let's see. That gets me my peps back. I don't think there's enough things in the world I could drop to get my other gun back. Well, maybe. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that. Drop a concussion grenade. I could drop more Typhoon, but I'd like to keep 2. I could drop some stun gun stuff. There we go. Look we have everything right now, except for the crossbow, but, I mean, that's okay. Can't take everything. That was really cool. That's a lot of stuff in there. All right, let's bust through this wall. Hope the scientists. Oh, I was gonna say. I hope the scientists are just like right inside here. Hey, Jensen. What the hell? These are like those really like high-tech showers that people have now. Where they spray you from the sides. Whoa, what is happening? Alright, well. They're probably not showers either. Probably like decontamination stalls. Okay, where am I going here? So he's above me. He's very close. Oh, I don't like this at all. This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna go back around the other way. This is much better. Hello, guard. You just got served. An AED, very nice. AUD, I should say. I am busting up walls like there's no tomorrow right now. And people don't seem that concerned, which is pretty great, if you ask me. Alright, we got the vent to check out. I'll probably bypass that central area. It's giving me some grief. And it looks like we got a ladder to go up to hopefully our next scientist. Yep, looks like we're close. Very nice.
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Colvin.
What? Wait a second. I know you.
I was wondering
You
what
were
the hell.
Sarif's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Sarif.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their
She's
toys.
insane.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to free Megan Reed and get everyone else out of here. It means causing simultaneous accidents in 3 labs.
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
The GPL tracker, I know. I also know about the virus Dr. Savchenko developed. The one meant to interfere with their security.
One step ahead. Just like Vasily. It's a good plan. However, I don't have the virus program. Perhaps you should check with Declan or Eric.
Okay, interesting. She'll tell me, oh, he's in the
I
same
haven't yet
space.
located Eric Koss, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neuro enhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Shevchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Sarif's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Sarif contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
It's funny because she said, what do you just think I'm just a
I will.
scientist?
In the meantime, stay tuned for the signal. You'll feel a vibration in your GPL. That'll be the time to set off the distraction.
I'll be ready. And I'm sorry about what I said.
Yeah, you should be.